Hello everyone, welcome back to Civ 6 Gathering Storm, where we continue the Hungarian Ottoman experience. And I've been saying that the end is near. Well, the end is here. And I actually finally say that. And actually mean it. So we are slogging away against the Americans with a great amount of success. A very great amount of success. And New York is gone. Life is good, and New York is gone. I can just be happy. All right, is there anyone that needs to be upgraded? Yeah. And let's just go ahead and not do that just yet. Let's just burn it to the ground. Because that's apparently what we do. We just burn stuff to the ground. Alright. Well, another one bites the dust. We have done an immense amount of damage to Teddy.
Probably could just bombard Washington.
Yeah, that's all we got to do.
You know, we have a different saga up in the north of the wildlings have come to attack.
Dude, those are White Walkers, man. Are you kidding me? Those aren't wildlings. That's the equivalent of the White Walker.
I guess you're right. Oh, hello. Did not mean to do that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to pause this again. Alright, we're back. And I see Josh has moved into position.
Yep. You know, the death robot is now at half health.
Well, that's good. That's real good.
Afraid Washington's not going to last next turn.
Nah, I think you're right.
Should be able to fire at least 75% of my artillery at him.
Yep. Why not? Alright, let's get this hopefully handled. And hopefully quickly. Yep. Oh, Washington. It's been real, buddy. It has been real, Mr. Washington. Time to watch your health fall, and hopefully we'll get an end to what will go down as a decent conquest.
Yep, all but 2 of them are going to be able to shoot.
Well, that's good. That's real good. All right, you're hitting it pretty hard.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be next turn.
Yeah, that's what it was kind of looking like.
I wonder if I'm going to get hit by these jets right here. Ooh, that hit it hard.
I did. Did considerably more damage. Than I thought it would. But yeah, I think it's going to be next turn unless you've got some miracle up your sleeve.
Oh, look how far that robot just traveled. He went all the way down to Bursa.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, let's see what Washington does.
So many units.
Now, wouldn't it be terrible?
No.
Yeah.
He hit me. He took out my well, it's nice knowing you, Washington.
It's been real, buddy.
Do it.
There we go.
Though its face may change throughout the ages.
Well, that
Nice.
was very well done. We got our conquest victory with the Hungarians, with the Ottomans. I'm not a bad civ. I definitely would not pick Hungary
You ensure our
just to play a casual game.
glorious tomorrow.
Really didn't make that good a use of their ability to levy city-states. It just, I don't know. It's a cool feature, but just really didn't do what I thought it was going to do. But from the sounds of it, Josh really liked the Ottomans.
Yeah, they're pretty strong. I mean, and it plays right into my normal strategy. I mean, using siege weapons at range is something that I've done since who knows. I mean, I guess Civ 5.
Mm-hmm. Their
And
Janissaries appeared to be pretty OP.
pretty strong, and special. I mean, they held up even against like AT crews, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean they did. They were able to hold their own against city attacks in the next tech up.
Mm-hmm.
They were able to have at least multiple hits, which was enough because by the time they took 2 hits, the rest of their enemy was dead because of
Yeah.
just our armament capabilities. So they very strong, and that, I mean, they just have a lot of things that kind of go hand in hand together. The special governor allowing like extra bombardment. So not only do you produce them faster, they get extra damage. They bonuses from the governor, and that's not just that's from catapult to rocket artillery, which is nice. And plus, you got the bazaar giving you extra oil and 1 extra per source if you have a bazaar in the city that's grabbing it. So that's, I mean, all that goes very well together. I mean, the only thing that doesn't really go well is the I didn't even build the ship. I mean, it's Pangaea, so not needed. But the Barbary Corsair, I mean, truthfully, you can use them in any situation. I mean, even on islands maps, and I want to do conquest, they are perfectly viable as long as you can post up a couple siege units on land.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's no they would definitely be less effective, but not that much less effective.
Yeah, I think the one thing about Hungary that bugs me is that special, ability to levy, which, I mean, situationally, it can be very helpful because you get to upgrade the troops for free so early on. It definitely makes a lot of sense. And if you're running low on troops, it makes a lot of sense. They do have some really good things going for them. That Pearl of the Danube ability where you get plus 50% towards districts that are built across a river from your city, really nice. You can definitely throw down some districts pretty quickly. The thermal bath isn't a bad building. And I will say, from a cavalry perspective, the Black Army, which replaces the Corsair, and then the Hussar, which replaces cavalry, is very strong. The Hussar could go pretty toe-to-toe with AT crews. So, I mean, that's not too shabby. But, I don't know. I guess if you went for a different play style, you could probably... I don't know. Yeah, I do know. Hungary really is geared towards military. And but you need to make money to effectively use them, to use that levy ability. And you've also got to have a city-state that is building a ton of troops. And the one that I chose to levy had 3. So...
Yeah, and that was interesting because it was a military one.
Yeah, it was very interesting. And it was expensive, too. To levy those troops was like 11 or 1,200 gold. And, that can be a wee bit challenging. But, yeah, I mean, not a bad civ. Definitely different than my normal play style. But I don't think that they would really probably fall into my top 4 or 5 that... If I was just playing a casual game, I'd be like, yeah, I want to pick them. But needless to say, that actually was rather fun. And I will, we talked about it a little bit a couple of episodes ago, and we did it off camera. I'm still amazed that the AI just at times can't put up that much of a fight.
Yeah, really don't know how to organize lots of troops. They don't know how to use them together in like a real. And I feel like unless they just have an overwhelming force, they don't know how to turtle. They don't know how to put troops together. They don't know how to. We'll just run into battle. They'll stay separated. I don't know what programming makes them to do that. I mean, just for example, I had all my troops all organized together on the front line, and the computer got to give my troops one turn, and they separated them all out.
Oh yeah.
Away from the front line, they made units run towards cities. It's
rather chaotic and sporadic, I will say that. And, you hit on it really good. Like, if it's early on and they have, like, a Zerg advantage, they do great. In fact, early on, if you're not prepared, barbarians or, Gilgamesh or someone like that showing up, Scythia, they can show up and ruin your day, just overwhelming you with troops. But mid to late game, they just start to do things that are funny. I mean, and clearly it's not a human player, so that makes sense. And I know that I don't know a lick about programming, so I will say the AI has gotten significantly better.
America should have had robots to defend themselves by that point.
Easily.
No reason why they should.
And I will say this, I think that they were... I'm not convinced that they really effectively used their aircraft. But...
They could have not had any...
uranium. Or they could have had it all allocated to nuclear plants or something like that.
True.
So it's hard to say, but yeah, good victory, a good co-op game, and we will be back at some point with some more Civ 6 co-op because we still got some more civilizations to test out. We've got Eleanor that we haven't touched. I'm trying to think, who's the other one? Canada. Oh boy. Josh's favorite.
Well, I mean, it's just like the best thing about Canada is they can't be declared war against, like, just a surprise war. So, I mean, it allows you to not have to defend yourself a little bit. So you save some production there, but other than that, the tundra stuff is just like.
Josh is not
really
impressed.
It's really a worst case scenario thing. Like, I would never purposely settle on tundra with that ability. To like nullify the fact that it's tundra. It only makes it a little bit better. Still not as good as a normal tile.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's pure gold. Alright guys, well, we're going to go ahead and close this one out. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and we will see y'all in the next series.